All right, guys. Phil Heath, in his brand new interview that just came out a few days ago, states, I took less steroids than everybody. So when he turned pro, and remember this, turning pro back then was, 50 times harder than it was to turn pro today. He said his cycle was 500 milligrams a test and one shot of Deca a week. He became the USA champion. He weighed about, I think it was like 209 at that. And he looked absolutely amazing. Could he have done it with that low a milligram? Yeah, I mean, he is a genetic freak. I can't say, no, he's lying just because that's a low milligram. I know when I took my first cycle, it was only 200 milligrams of testosterone, and I blew up from it. So is it believable? Absolutely. He's a genetic freak. And if he's never taken anything before and then takes that, it can cause a lot of crazy gains. He also states he didn't take any growth hormone until he won his second Arnold Classic. So he's saying he won 2 pro shows already with no growth hormone. That's probably unheard of these days. People are loaded up on growth hormone at local shows. People are loaded on growth hormone that are on TikTok and weigh 160 pounds. So is that believable? I don't know. I competed at first also without growth hormone and made great gains. And I have really good genetics, but Phil Heath is on a whole nother level with the genetics. Also, he said he upped his testosterone and was doing 750 milligrams at this time. And this is an Arnold Classic, taking 750 milligrams of testosterone and a little bit of growth hormone compared to the other guys that are taking literally 100 times more than that, or at least 20 to 30 or 40. So what he is saying, if it's the truth, he is taking less than everybody. He also talks about his blood works. He has all his blood work since he started, and that could prove it. The guy asked him, would you ever show your blood work? And Phil says, no, of course I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. And Phil said, maybe if I was paid or if it was on my own podcast. I'm going to tell you right now, showing your blood work is not going to show anything except your testosterone levels. So that's not going to show how much gear you were taking. So that statement really doesn't make any sense. And I like Phil Heath. I'm a Phil Heath fan also. So since Phil Heath has retired, he's gotten a lot better. He wasn't liked a lot during his career. People said he was too cocky. It's just part of it. When I did it, a lot of people come up to you. A lot of weird people are in the industry. You don't know who's who. So you get kind of tired of, people and dealing with certain individuals. He was very confident / cocky in this interview. I mean, he was basically saying, I'm better than everyone. I had to take minimal stuff. And I don't usually go through comments that much, but the comments are pretty much all attacking Phil Heath, calling him a liar, saying, why does every bodybuilder say they take less after they compete? And a lot of people do, and I'm not really sure why. That's why I came out with my book called Geared Up. It has all my cycles in it I ever done my whole career. My whole career, every single compound I've ever took in cycle form, it's all written out and for entertainment purposes only. You can get that in the bio on my website, or you can get it on Amazon and Kindle. So basically he's saying he did a lot of therapy. He always did his massage therapy every week, dry needling, all that kind of stuff. Well, guess what? All massage therapists do, all bodybuilders do that. All bodybuilders do that. I started getting massage therapy at 18 when I started competing, and I still get it almost every single week. So just because he was taking care of his body, that's a part of being a professional bodybuilder. Getting massage therapy, going to the chiropractor, doing all these, doing cryotherapy, doing all these different things. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know what I'm going to hear a lot of, because a lot of people don't understand genetics. He could be, saying a little non-truths and stuff like that. But I will say, when Hani was my coach, Hani always told me, and Phil Heath said that too. So in the interview, Phil Heath said he never took insulin either. When Hani was my prep coach for 2 years, we would talk about Phil also, because that was his main client, and he would say too, Phil Heath has never touched insulin. So I do believe Phil Heath on that. I believe later on in his career, Phil took it, but during that time and when all the other guys were doing it, he wasn't doing it at that time. So let me know what you guys think below. Go check out the interview. I think the full interview is coming out, but it's about 10 minutes of him talking about his drug use. he's going to get crucified a lot because, he was a little cocky in there, and he is making some pretty bold claims. But a lot of these bodybuilders, guys, take a lot less than you think. In the past 5 to 10 years, no, these guys are loading up to the max. And, they're taking a lot. And I know because I know a lot of them, and, I've talked to a lot of them because we've talked about me coaching them before. But, 10, 15, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, bodybuilders were taking a lot less, considerably less. That's why these bodybuilders today have a whole different look, and it's not a good look. So let me know what you guys think below. Comment below with any ideas, comments, and let's see what people think.